Hi there. This is an introduction to Windows Live Movie Maker. It's not the older version, Windows 2.6, which was a superior editor. This particular version does not support MOV, MP4 files. So if you're shooting something with your iPhone or a few other cameras that only shoot in those formats, you're pretty much out of luck. We're going to shut that down and we'll go to Live Movie Maker. It's a little lighter version. In this, we want to add photos and videos. As a sample, we're going to go ahead and go to Pictures. I've saved them in a directory. Australia, New Zealand, Australia, Cairns, and you'll see I've got one called Flyboarding. And here are a few videos. Let's go ahead and grab one or two or three at random. Let's just grab two of them and bring them in. Now we'll bring in a few still shots. Let's go back up and come down to the stills. Here, control click, and let's go down and add a few more here. There, and grab maybe a few more here and highlight those and open them. And you'll see they're added after. By default, the system brings in stills at a time frame of 7 seconds. That to me is too long. I think 4 seconds is generally sufficient. So let's go down to hit the edit button and click on the stills that we just brought in here. Let's go down to the last one and hit shift click to select all of them and go up to where it says duration and change that to 4. This particular camera brings in text on each one, which I don't like. Let's click on the text, drop that off, get rid of those. And let's now take the same group again of pictures. Click on the first one, click on the last one, and we're going to go up to animations, and I'm going to suggest coming over here and hover on this one that looks like a magic wand. It's automatic pan and zoom. Watch when I hit the play button. You notice that each one now has a random play and zoom, and they're running only 4 seconds. Alright, let's go back up the top of the videos again. Let's start playing one of them. And there's the driver and instructor. And here's one of my attempts to come out of the water. Whoops. Here's one of my attempts to learn a backflip. Whoops, that didn't work at all. Alright, I'm going to use that same one again and start at the beginning of that and play it only as far as the completion of the first backflip. Boom. Pause and stop it there. Go up to the edit button and hit the split key. Select everything to the right and delete. Now let's see the same one again in slow motion. Let's go ahead and copy this. A couple ways you can do it. I can right click, hit copy, and then right click again and hit paste, and we now have the identical one. Let's take the second one and let's slow it down to maybe a quarter speed. So now I'm stopping here, and here's there, and you see the same one again now, and we're going to do it in slow motion. Let's split that too. Get rid of the first portion of that, and now you're going to go from the normal speed to the same thing in slow motion. Let's say you decide you want to do it right where the backflip begins. Let's let it continue moving along. there, back it up maybe a hair, split it, get rid of the beginning again, delete, and you see the attempt, the 69-year-old trying to do a backflip while flyboarding and popping back up again out of the water. Alright, and here's a different video now. Before we get too far, let's save our work. Let's go ahead and hit the save button, and let's give it a name, and we'll call it Flyboard Test Example is what I'll call it. That's just saving the project. It's not saving the actual video. So we got a new video here. Let's take a look at this one. It looks like another attempt at a... There we go. Boom! That didn't work. We'll leave that one in. Now here's the stills. Let's say we've got everything we want in this thing right now, but we want to do a nice transition from that first one right up here to the slow motion. Let's go up to animations, click it down, drop down, and you'll see one called Crossfade. Let's see what this looks like. Let's go back up and hit play. It's a normal speed one, and now you get a smooth fade. One dissolves out, another one comes back in. Alright, we're doing well on that. Alright, let's try putting on title. Let's go title, and it automatically brought up we saved the thing. Let's just call it flyboarding. And again, this by default comes in at 7 seconds. I think that's too long. Go to Video Tools, change that to 4. Save your work. And let's say you want to put a caption somewhere on there. Let's go probably right about maybe here. Let's say where that first backflip actually occurred. And take a little further, pause it, and then let's go home period, home button, caption, and call it backflip attempt. Alright, and hit that. Okay, we're getting there. Now let's say you want to add music to it. You want to mask out the audio that came with the video. So let's go up to here, and we're going to edit video volume and drag it down to the mute button. Same with this one. Edit, take it down to the mute button. And then one more, do the same with that. Save your work. Let's say you want to add your own music. Let's go back to the beginning. Now you want to hit the home button, add music, and let's try from the Arrivals and Departures album, a song called Bad Habits by a great recording artist named Phil Ayub. And now we hit Okay, now at that point here, let's pause it. We've got our finished project, but we want to fade this out. So let's go back to Visual Effects and click the down button and go down to where it says Fade Out to Black. And the same thing with the music. Let's click on Music Tools. Click here. And on Music, Fade Out, let's say Medium. And hit Save the Project. There you go. And the last thing you need to do is go up to the File button, Save Movie for high definition display, give it a name, save it, and it'll take over. At the end, it'll give you the opportunity to play. That's it. I think you'll find it's a fairly simple program to use. You get a lot of benefit.